สวัสดีค่ะยินดีต้อนรับเข้าสู่ช่อง GG Indie Gaming ช่องเกมอินดี้เพื่อคนอินดี้นะคะสำหรับในวันนี้เนี่ยเราก็กลับกันมาอยู่ในเกม Baldur Gate ค่ะซึ่งในคลิปนี้เป็นพาร์ทที่ 4 กันแล้วนะคะในครั้งนี้หลังจากที่เราแอบไปลองลุยห้องลับใต้ดินของป้าเอเทลมาก็ได้พบกับความโหดหฤหันมานะคะเลยคิดว่าเดี๋ยวถอยทับก่อนดีกว่าและเดี๋ยวมาว่ากันใหม่อีกทีนึงค่ะก่อนที่จะไปเราก็มาขอปล้นบ้านของเขาก่อนดีกว่าอีแอสเตอเรียนเพิ่งเสียไอ้โพชั่นฮิลลิ่งไปมามาซาเอลเอา potion of greater healing with trade of the night เอาให้หมดค่ะมีเชสอยู่แหลมมากปนบ้านเขาแบบซึ่งหน้าเลยค่ะไหนดูสิทีเฮาส์คีฮะ wooden shade อู้ดีเว้ยดีเว้ยมา reading ด้วยโอ้โหเก็บหมดสิคะนี่ก็มีของเพียบโอเคดีค่ะดียอดเยี่ยมมากเดี๋ยววาร์ปไปกันเลยดีกว่าค่ะมาตรงนี้กันเถอะมาเข้าเมืองกันเข้าเมืองตาหลิวต้องหลิวตาตามค่ะศพก็ยังคาอยู่เลยนะคะเนี่ยฮัลโหลฮัลโหลเฮโยเปิดประตูหน่อยแน่อุตส่าห์ช่วยสู้ในหลายคลิปก่อนสวัสดีสวีดัต
There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
อ้าวเขายังทะเลาะกันไม่เสร็จนะคะเนี่ยรอเรามาฟังด้วยกวนตีน
Pull
ไหม
your
เนี่ย
claws in, under elf.
Show some respect. If not for them, your pathetic life would be over.
Well, I didn't ask for any goddamn help.
เอ้า
Please, you were begging me to open the gate. Anything to save yourself, you coward!
Insight fail เป็นคนดีค่ะ Persuade โอ้โห15ก็ยังดีมีตรงนี้อยู่
You're right. There's too much at stake.
Worried about your precious hides, the both of you.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
แล้วไง
More goblins could be on their way.
แล้วไงฮะเอาเขาฮิวกันเหรอ
Pack. We need to leave.
ขอคุยหน่อย
Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. I wouldn't have looked to a drow for
ชื่อ
help,
อาราดินวะ
but I'm grateful all the same. I'm Zevlor. Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove.
ทำไมล่ะจ๊ะ
Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
คือยังไง
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
เดี๋ยวเมื่อกี้ก็สู้อยู่นี่ I need a healer
Goblin got you. The druid Halsin's a renowned healer, but he didn't make it back from Aradin's expedition. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. She's with the other druids in the inner grove. They've withdrawn there to prepare this damn ritual of theirs.
คือดูอิดเนี่ยการที่เขาทำพิธีกรรมเนี่ยน่าจะเป็นเพราะว่าเขาไม่ต้องการให้คนภายนอกเข้ามาในที่พำนักของเขาแล้วค่ะพวกดูอิดเนี่ยเขาจะมีเหมือนกรอฟหรือว่าเป็นสถานที่ที่เขาอาศัยอยู่กับธรรมชาติค่ะแล้วก็เป็นเหมือนบ้านของเขาเนี่ยแหละเขาก็เลยไม่อยากที่จะให้คนนอกเข้ามาแล้วเพราะว่าอย่างเขาถ้าเราเข้าใจไม่ผิดก็คือเขารับพวกตีฟลิงเข้ามาแล้วทีเนี้ยก็เป็นการดึงดูดให้พวกกอบลินเนี่ยจะมาจู่โจมที่นี่ด้วย
I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though. I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her for more time to prepare, if nothing else.
เป็นคนดี
We'd owe you a great debt. What little we have, we'll scrape together. It isn't coin we need, it's time.
โอเค
Really? We're
อ้าวแอสเตเรียนไม่ชอบ
You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense. Oh, and if it's of any concern, you're brave to walk around without hiding your heritage. I'll make sure everyone knows that you helped us at the gate.
ก็ช่วยเผื่อได้อะไรไงแอสเตเรียน
about our lives, our futures.
เรียน
You just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
Take that back.
เทรดเดอร์
refugees, adventurers, and even a drow. No one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do.
อยากได้เงินค่ะ
The ritual will be complete before too long. I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day. We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels.
ก็คือจะไล่ออกว่างั้น
You sound just like Korga. But it had to come to this. I pray to Sylvanas each night. The Wildfather will protect those refugees. I hope.
ก็หวังว่านะ
Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
โอเค ต่อรองราคาได้ด้วย ขายอะไรดี
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our
see.
lives, our
โอ
futures.
เค ใจล่มๆ เดี๋ยวไปดูให้อู้อ่ะประมาณนี้
Calm down, please.
โอเค
I won't leave them behind.
You're going to get us killed.
เดี๋ยวค่อยว่ากันแล้วกันนะคะ แค่นี้ก่อน
Sylvanas, guide your path.
จ้ะฮะถ้าเกิดว่าเราให้ราคาที่ดีกับเขาอย่างเงี้ยค่ะ เขาน่าจะชอบเรามากขึ้นฮะมาเถียงอะไรกันมาแล้วไม่ต้องเถียงกันเยอะ
Hells, we can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
เราเป็นคนดีไหมโอเคลองดู
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zerg. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throat slit by goblin blade.
Thank you, Roland.
แค่เนี้ย
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake.
ฮะไอ้ศูนย์นี่คืออะไร
You don't understand. My apprenticeship with Leroican begins shortly. I cannot be late. Yes, that Leroican. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate. I've admired Leroican for years. Never dreamed he'd answer my letter. But I've worked myself to the bone for this. Few can match me in either magic or talent. The names Roland and
มั่นใจมาก
Leroykin will be known far and wide. You'll see.
มันมากค่ะ
Moving ahead.
ฮะ อันนี้วิวปะ
Won't have a word.
Go on. Give me a best shot.
หนึ่งในคอมพาเนียนว่ะ
Not bad. Again.
แกล้งเด็กกับเรา
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
นี่
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his
เป็นเหมือนกัน
thoughts
จ้า
become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
อ่ะใช่
You saw her then. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli, a devil's advocate, a champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Her name is Karlak, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill.
I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her.
She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
มั่นใจมากเลยเนอะ
I'd be a fool if it didn't. I know the stories. Doomed to shed my skin, become a Illithid, and there's no coming back. But I haven't sprouted any tentacles. Least not yet, thank Baldur. Could just be good luck. But sooner or later, it's bound to run out.
โอเค
An excellent suggestion, but your party's full up.
ไปรอที่แคมป์ดิ
when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer.
ได้มา
A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
ยอมง่ายจัง
Again, children! Look who's here.
ใครล่ะ
I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids. Spare a story or two.
โอ้โหพวกเด็กๆไม่มีกวนตีนด้วยนะเนี่ย
Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
จ้ะ
True.
พวกเด็ก
This is boring. We should train against real goblins.
แน่ใจเหรอ
This is no fortress, and we're no warriors.
มีเทรดเดอร์อยู่อีก
Again.
ฮะ
Swing. Parry.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards.
ฮะ
Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
This slop beneath me
Food. You want it or not?
จ้า
Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me.
มีโนด้วยแฮะ ในโซนนี้ จริงๆ อยากจะเล่นเป็นโนมากเลยถ้าสามารถเลือกได้ โอ้โห มีของหน้าจิกเยอะเลย จะมีคนเห็นไหมเนี่ย เห็นแง่เลย
I need new pockets.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Of sorts.
Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
โอเคมาขอดูของหน่อยอันนี้ไว้เปลี่ยน4ชุดนะคะมีอะไรเด็ดๆไหมไม่รู้จะซื้ออะไรเลย
Hells take me. What I wouldn't do for better tools. Ain't leaving town for a good while after this.
อันนี้แก๊งคน
Good
ธร
to
รม
be
ดา
back behind the walls, have to say. For as long as that lasts. Don't make me hurt you, boy.
อาลาดินค่ะอาลาดิน
If it ain't the friendly drow. Thought you were with the goblins when you showed up at the gates. Glad you weren't. You fight well. Not like them bloody tieflings. Half my crew are full of holes. Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here. And losing track of the bloody druid. They chased us. All the way from the ruins we were poking around in. Aye. His name's Halsin. And if he's still alive, he'll be cursing the day he laid eyes on me. We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cook pot by now.
มั่นใจมาก
Job's all yours, if you got a death wish. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobblers for a relic supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it. If I knew that, I wouldn't be back here with half my crew gone. But look, if you're itching to meet Kellenvor, I won't stop you. It's called the
mercenary
Night
ว่ะ
Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral. But my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own todger. Goblins made sure to the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying. Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die.
จ้ะโคตรคนจะดี
Can't wait to get back to the gate.
How long until Roland...
Even are dumb enough to ask.
Damn goblins!
You lose yourself in the scab's weeping sea. It is no masterwork, but it provides a base bliss to gaze upon.
Like the sight of blood, do you? Thought you'd have had your fill at the gate. Might be more blood spilled yet if Zevlor starts in on the lectures again. Oh, very gracious of you. We expected a soft job. Something to test the new lad, maybe, but not a bloody goblin nest. Most would have turned tail at the sight, but not Liam, no. He charged him, the stupid bastard. He must have thought we were following. Always the optimist was Liam. Hoped they cut him down quick before he saw we were gone.
Give it back, kid.
I already told you I don't have it! How stupid are you?
ดูสิ
Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I've never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head.
ใจเย็นๆโยม
You threatening me?
โอเคบวกได้อยู่
You don't understand. The kid stole my locket. He... Oh, the hell's with this? These little devils get away with everything because of coddling bastards like you.
ใจเย็น
You'll get yours someday. I hope I get to see it.
Maybe you will, but personally, I doubt it. See you
ๆอันนี้ก็กวน
around.
ตีนว่ะ
How long until Roland shows shows off his thunder wave.
มาสวัสดีค่ะ
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Crèche a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
เอาเฮ้ย Shadow Heart ไม่ชอบโอเค
Lower.
อ่ะรอด้วยShadow Heart ก็ไม่ชอบอีก
You saw another gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us before we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly.
Oh.
Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
โหดจริง
You're not going to eviscerate him. I was hoping for a show.
ๆใจร่
Hold
มๆโย
your
ม
blood. I'll indulge you soon enough.
มีอะไร
The
อัปเดต
locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
I warned you, didn't I?
โอ้
You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Rough. Soon you will be vomiting blood and tearing apart your own flesh.
ใจร่ม
When the tentacles sprout from your lips, will you still cry that I was rough? The teeth sling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
ๆ West of here
I am unfamiliar with the, well, I shall not say culture.
ออกเสียงไม่เป็น
Perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this Fey run. The Crèche holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
โอเค มันมีเควสอะไรให้เก็บอีกไหมเวสไนท์ซองคาลักอยู่นี่ต้องพาวิวมาด้วยหรือเปล่า อันนี้เนตตี้คาก้ามาลองคุยกับเขาดูก่อนก็ได้ ใจดีอะเนี่ย มีอะไรเลย
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring. He's still staring right past you.
ไม่อะหันไปแล้วจะขโมยของเปล่า สวัสดีค่ะ
Oh, hey. You're one of those drow, right?
ใช่สิ
I heard stories about you. How you all live underground and steal kids away.
เออ
Oh. Okay. Hey. Would you like to see something fun?
คืออะไรอะ
Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky. Call it. Heads or tails?
เล่นกับเขาหน่อย
Heads it is. See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap too. Interested?
โอ้โห ขายของเก่ง
Hey, not so loud. You caught me. All right. They're not lucky rings. I'm just trying to earn money for my family. My father left and my mother.
เป็นเด็กที่พูดเก่งมากเลยนะคะเนี่ย
I wish I had better things to sell than trinkets, but it's all I have. Thank you. That means so much.
มีอะไร
That's
ขาย
what I
อะ
got.
perception fail อีกแถมเงินให้ก็ได้ ไปเป็นคนดี
You bought some.
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn.
นี่มาขโมยของอีกดีแท็กต๊อดเลยไหมจะรอดไหมเนี่ยไม่รอดรีใหม่ได้ไหมเราเกณฑ์โอ้ไม่รอดอยู่ดีfailure
No! What are you doing?
ขโมยของแล้วก็หนี
Hey, you here to trade or?
อยู่พาร์ทเนอร์ทีม
Yeah, I know. I was standing right here telling her to rob you. Want all you want. She's somewhere safe and staying that way. Look, you caught her. Good for you. You want a chump like everyone else around here. Now, do me a favor. Make room for the chumps.
เอ้าแค่นี้เองเหรออ๋อแอบเข้าโฮแง่เลย
Please, let us through.
อันนี้อะไรอีกล่ะ
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Ragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
เอาตีกันอีกโอ้โหน้องหมีมาละอ่ะหนีเฉยเลยมามีอะไรเหรอ
Calm, Magrin. Give them a chance. You, step back. We'll not tolerate drow in
เลย
here.
บอกว่าจะให้โอกาสไง
It's forbidden to outsiders. Korga's orders. No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giona.
What? Why would she allow one of them? I suppose so. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead, but a word of warning. One wrong move and every single animal here will tear you apart.
อาจารย์ได้เลยได้เลยไม่คุยกับใครอ๋อไอเดียให้มาคุยกับใครล่ะคะวอลโว
You there! Do my eyes deceive me? A drow! Here! Forgive my surprise. It's rare to find your kind above ground. Rare and intriguing on a day already packed with intrigue. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. Glory. Now then,
เป็นนักเขียน
how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
นักวิชาการ
Search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
ถ้าจำไม่ผิดเหมือนวอลโวจะเป็นตัวละครที่มาจากภาคก่อนด้วยนะคะ Give exact description.
Goblins were of a rare, gem-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns.
A mythweaver. This man has no respect for truth.
And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
ไม่มีดราก้อนอะมาดราก้อนเด็กบัดตายเลย
Witness believes themselves to be a dragon. Possibly.
กวนตีนนะ
Question. Then you'll be quite.
เขาไม่เชื่อแน่หาว่าเราแบบบ้า
Rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates.
ไม่อะ
Really? Well, this does complicate things. But then again, well, never mind. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle.
Why a dragon?
My friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again.
อาจารย์เฮียเป็นดูอิดปะหรือว่าเป็นหมีธรรมดา
Speak.
Uh-huh.
Find Nettie in her room. Through the carved door, deeper in the grove. The ritual is Korga's decision, but she is not our leader. Master Halsin welcomes the refugees in. I wait for him to resolve this. Hold your tongue. The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not.
เป็นคนดีเชื่อกันบ้าง เขาเชื่อ โอเค
Forgive me. It is not you I fear. It is my brethren. More follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees, and we will be safe. Perhaps not. But that does not make it right. Only Master Halsin can stop this. I pray my bird returns with news of him. If not, I fear for my people.
โอเคมา
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
อะไรกัน เดี๋ยวหวา
I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
A death viper. You've milked their poison before. A single drop of it could kill that child in a heartbeat.
Girl, you mean parasite?
She
eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely.
Do it.
The snake's hiss of approval reveals its intentions. Should the child struggle, it is poised to strike. The death of a child. A timeless tragedy that never grows
อย่ายิ้ม
old.
ใจเย็นๆเราจะเป็นคนเลวขนาดนั้นเลยเหรอ
Her life matters more than satiating your dark fantasies. You focus, and they're gone. But clearly this child's life is in danger.
เรา persuasion เขาอีกรอบหนึ่งดีไหมโอเคไหวอยู่
Very well. She may go.
Okay.
Break your word, and my serpent shall feed. Sif, Tila to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
เป็นดูอิดสายมูว่ะ
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin.
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
ก็ดี
Nothing befitting a child. Nothing befitting any of our world's creatures. We've let a snake replace our leader. She will see the tieflings driven out, or worse. Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin called, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad.
Civil War จริงๆค่ะ
Ah, I see. You will find her deeper in the caves. Would you?
Okay.
I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
แน่ใจนะ
Our need is great.
อ่าฮะ
I will open the treasures of this grove to you, even if the circle forbids it. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
โอเค
Come, Silver. Stay close.
อ่าฮะดูก่อนนะ
I hate wolves.
กวม
I didn't realize you were frightened of wolves, Shadowheart.
เดี๋ยวนะกลัวเหรอ
I suppose you've noticed I'm not terribly fond of wolves. They're ravenous predators with fangs like daggers. It's hardly an irrational fear to harbor. You've been decent to me so far.
so far
Maybe if you can, don't make me face any more of them. At least, not alone.
เขากลัวแฮะ
Thank you. I had a feeling you'd be understanding. The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow.
โดนล้างสมองแง่เลย
I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons. It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random.
อันนี้ก็ไม่รู้แฮะ
I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure. I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does.
Okay.
Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
แล้วถ้าเกิดมันไม่มีความหมายล่ะโอเคคุยกับคาก้าก่อนนะ
A deep elf. In our grove, on this day. A sign. Or rather, a gift. Who better to understand a watchful broodmother than a beloved child of Loth?
ไม่ดูแบบไม่ใช่คนดีเท่าไหร่เลย
And yet you petitioned on the thief's behalf. A curious display of mercy. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. Is it not her nature to strike at invaders? I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. The rite of thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary
ก็คือจะออกไปไหนไม่ได้ด้วย
None of this can happen while outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out. And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
ขอให้พาออกไปฮะ
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
เป็นคนที่แบบมันมากในทางเลือกตัวเองมีของหน้าแอบปนเยอะจังไหนเนตตี้อยู่ไหนนี่เนตตี้ปะ
I see you. Just give me a moment.
This may be Captain's.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death.
นกน่ารักแฮะ
Drow. Last time I saw one of you folk, he tried to slit me open. I hope you're more agreeable. That's neither here nor there. Look, you obviously want something. What is it?
Healing.
I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you.
Healing จะฮิลได้ไหม
You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
Disease spell memory loss parasite
A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole.
ใช่
That's a serious condition. Come, follow me. I might be able to help.
might be able to heal นะ
We need to be quick. This way.
เปิดทางลับให้เดี๋ยวนะมีโดรด้วย
Don't worry about him on the table. I'm not in the habit of killing drow. He attacked Master Halsin and I in the woods, leading a pack of goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. Seems so. Gave Master Halsin a right start.
สยองนิดๆทำไมมีแต่คนที่โดนไอ้หางอึ่งเข้าหัวกันเยอะแยะเลยเนี่ย
It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. To find out what was happening. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
No, I'll stay. I'd rather know exactly what you're up to.
All right. Let's see what we can do. It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening? Protected from on high? Sounds like the drow. Master Halsin said he was tougher than he had any right to be. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out.
เวรกรรม
I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, Do I have your word or not?
โอเค
Swear it.
โอเคมา
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flare infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more.
เป็นการระบาดครั้งใหญ่เปล่า
We're tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
มันมีอะไรลึกมากกว่านั้น
Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers, telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow. Hard to say, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
ก็น่าสนใจดี
I can't make any promises. This is like nothing we've seen before. But I know this for sure. Master Halsin is the only one close to understanding these things. He's your best bet to survive. Otherwise, that Wyll's your only option.
Okay.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back.
น่าต้องไปตามหาบ้างละ
And if things start to go bad, remember the Wyll. Remember your oath.
จ้ะ
Step at a time, Nettie.
Come on.
Why then poison? Never tried it, and I hope to keep it that way.
อันนี้ไปไหนได้อีกไหมจริงๆอะไรดูน่าสนใจ
Something over there.
ตรงไหนโอเวอร์แดงคือตรงไหน
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
เวสเซลคือตรงไหนอะdraw letter โอเคคืออะไรเอ่ยเอ็มอีกแล้วเขาบอกว่าอย่าเปรี้ยวแต่พี่แกก็ดันเปรี้ยวซะงั้นนะคะไม่ฟังเลยโดนฆ่าเลยเราซินโนตปะแล้วก็ my favorite specimen note on parasite parasite net house in journey
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knob.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our
Somebody
little
got my
Hellion
guy,
told us
that.
what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
โอเคเห็นว่าเป็นเด็กอยู่นะ
Yeah. I mean, thank you for helping me.
โอ้ได้ของ
It's our job to get us out of here safely, not yours.
It's my job too.
dancing light
The druids don't care about us. No one does. We have to look after ourselves.
เรามีอยู่แล้วปะ
That's what Mole says.
That girl. I don't care what Mole says. That was stupid and reckless.
โรแลนยังอยู่ใช่ไหม
My thunder wave will make quick work of any goblin. Just you wait.
เราก็ใช้ได้เหมือนกันโถเอ้ยนี่ไงทันเดอร์เวฟอย่าโม้เมดเลย
Swift as my feet can carry me.
ตึงซาโว
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
นั่นสินะดีเลย์ช่วยได้
You
ไหม
saw what they were willing to do to a child just for trying. It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids might see sense.
ให้เก็ตริดเลยเหรอ
A low thought. But I'd be lying if I said I hadn't considered it. But the druids would slaughter us. We'd have to get close to Korga, within striking distance. I can't manage that. But they've already let you pass once.
ส่งเราไปฆ่าเขาเหรอคะเนี่ย
To get these people to Baldur's Gate. Everything. I'm still hoping Korga can be swayed from this madness. But if not, leaders need to make tough decisions. We do what we must.
อ่ะ
What
ลอง
is
คุย
it?
กันเรื่องอื่น
We are refugees from Elturel. We took shelter here after gnolls and goblins attacked us on the road. We were bound for Baldur's Gate, and it was too late to turn back. Elturel had no place for tieflings after the descent.
The descent. An infernal conspiracy that had seen the entire city of Elturel briefly dragged to the hells.
A fair point. We can only hope the citizens of Baldur's Gate are more open-minded. But we can't get there with those beasts blocking our path. Some artifact Aradin was hunting. I don't know any more than that, and I don't want to. This grove is poorer for losing Halsin, but I have my own people's concerns to look to.
โอเค ก็ตรงไปตรงมาดีค่ะ โอเค
Please, have mercy.
Easy, Molly. You're right.
อันนี้ มีเป้าหมายตรงนี้ของวิลตรงนี้ของลาเซล อันนี้หลายเควสเลยป้าเอเทลก็ยังไม่เสร็จนะคะเนี่ย เราคิดว่าเดี๋ยวมาลุยฝั่งขวาก่อนดีกว่า แต่ก่อนอื่นขอกลับไปที่แคมป์ก่อนดีกว่า มาขอพูดคุยกันหน่อย Blade of Frontier.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it. And she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Zariel's own, chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing. A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more. All right. What else is on your mind?
Okay.
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call.
เขาดูท่าทางจะอยากเล่าชีวิตตัวเองมากเลย
I
เนี่ย
was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse blared into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. proud. No, angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocence. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade. And so I heeded.
ดูมีความหลงตัวเองอยู่พอควรเลยนะคะเนี่ย
Baldur's Gate, born and raised. The only son of a single father. He wanted one life for me. I chose another. We haven't spoken since I left the city. A classic drama. A staunch father and his rebellious son. Better heard from the bard's lips than mine. A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and
ทำเอาอยากรู้เลยอยากมองได้ไหม
Tiny groove spider across the ice surface. It resembles a sending stone used to confer with distant contacts.
A sending stone? Nothing so special, I assure you.
His breathing quickens. His jaw tenses. Wyll is keeping something from you. A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds. Secrets half revealed.
แอบดูดีไหมแอบดูเป็นคนไม่ค่อยดีค่ะรอบนี้แอบดูชาวบ้าน
What are you?
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back. Your right eye vibrates, and a woman's voice echoes in your head. I've a sweet tooth and devils on the menu. Beyond the voice you find only shadow. A piece of Wyll's mind locked away from intruders.
Keep out of my mind. I told you, the eyes are rock, nothing more. And that's the end of it.
โทษที sorry
Seems unusual to me. Then again, we're talking about tadpoles inserted into our brains by rubber-skinned tentacle monsters. There's nothing usual about it. All the more reason to stick close. I think you'll agree. Anger. I understand. We've been preyed on by elithids, suffered insertion of a mind-bending worm. Bloodthirst is another matter. But perhaps not too big of one, if it's a devil or demon's flesh you're wanting to tear.
เดี๋ยวขอคุยกับคนอื่นก่อนนะคะ
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak, roughly translated, idealist do-gooder, or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much. Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Sathisk purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir library. The library was a gift from Vlakith herself, that we may gain total understanding. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant, order turns to
นอกจาก
chaos
นักรบแล้วเขาก็มีพวกนักวิชา
and
การ
cold
อยู่เหมือนกันนะคะ
fires
เนี่ย
rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
Asturian.
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already.
ให้อยู่ที่แคมป์ก่อนก็ได้
Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special. I Guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here. Well, you do all the hard work.
เอาหน้าเดี๋ยวจะพาวิวไปหาคาแลกหน่อยมา
Well met. That's the spirit.
คุยกับเกลหน่อยดิ
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately. ค้างค่ะแต่หลอกไม่ไปต่อ You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, and not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway.
ไม่ยอมพูดด้วยเว้ย
Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's time. And by that I mean it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture. We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger.
อันไหน
There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
หมายถึงอันไหนอะโอเคยอมช่วยก็ได้
Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need.
คืออันไหนล่ะ
I will consume the magic inside. What was a powerful artifact will be rendered no more than a trinket, but it will save my life, even if only temporarily.
ก่อนนะ ยอมไหมเขายอมไหมเนี่ย
Of course. I hate for you to think me impatient or ungrateful. I shall persevere, but now.
ขอเช็คก่อนนะคะว่ามันคืออะไร โอ้โหถ้าอาการหนักกับพินดอยเดี๋ยวไว้ค่อยลองส่งให้แล้วกันค่ะ อัพเวลให้วิวก่อนสเปลเอลดิกอินเคชั่นอะไรดีสเปลนี่แล้วกันส่วนอันนี้โอเคอันนี้ก็เป็นการบัฟดาเมจของเอลดริดบาร์ดนะคะจัดไปอีกอันนึงเอาอะไรดีแต่ว่าอันนี้เรายัง speak with animal ไม่ได้ถ้าเกิดว่าไม่มี potion นะคะอ่ะเก็บไว้ใช้เลยค่ะเผื่อมีประโยชน์มาต่อกันที่เลเวล3แพ็คเป็นอะไรดีแพ็ค of the chain นี่ก็คือจะเป็นสาย familiar นะคะส่วนอันนี้เป็นสายเวพอนน่าจะทำให้เมเลได้ดีขึ้นอันนี้แพ็ค of tome ก็คือจะทำให้มีสเปลมากขึ้นอันนี้แล้วกันเพราะว่าเขาเป็น Blade of the Frontier นะก็สายนี้แหละเชื่อมั่นสเปลปัญหาคือสเปลเอาอะไรดีเอาดีบัฟแล้วกัน brightness โอเคไหนขอคุยกับ Shadow Heart หน่อย
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Wyll lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get.
คุยเรื่อง Shah Warship.
I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely.
ลอง persuasion ดู
potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah, mistress of the night and lady of loss. I assume you've heard of her.
ชานี่เป็นเทพีฝั่งอีวิลนะคะมารีมายมีก็ได้
My Lady Shah is the night singer, the patron of darkness and loss. Most fear the dark, like children, because in darkness they see their fears reflected. But Shah teaches us to step beyond fear, beyond loss. In darkness, we do not hide. We act. Pain, hope, the promise of better days. All of these are heavy cloaks that bend our backs and burden our hearts. We shed those cloaks. Before Shah, we stand gloriously naked, beyond the vanities of mortals. We tear down the lies the world is drunk on, the institutions they trust, the so-called gods they worship, the lives they cling to. We destroy false idols, topple corrupt organizations, fight heretics wherever they're found. There's often suffering, death even. Many people break before they embrace Shah's truths. Curious. Most are afraid of my lady. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company.
ก็ยินดีด้วยโอเคอันนี้จีบเขาหรือเปล่าเนี่ยเดี๋ยวก่อนนะ
You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask?
มีเรื่องอื่นอีก
She took me in when no one else would. Without her, I wouldn't be alive. She's my mother. She nurtures me, cares for me, loves me. Don't believe the lies the Selûnites tell.
อันนี้ไม่รู้แฮะ
What? Besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim.
ว่ายน้ำไม่เป็น
Is that the sort of thing you meant?
โอเค
It's a deal. No, I can't. Quite literally, I mean. With my memory suppressed, I can't betray Shah's secrets. But I can't remember much of myself either. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored.
นางก็เลยอยากไป
Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shah will reward me when I succeed.
ดูแปลกๆแต่เดี๋ยวค่อยต่อทีหลังแล้วกันค่ะ ตอนนี้มานอนกันดีกว่า นอนนะแฮมทาโร่
I'm so glad I found. Wait.
ฮะใครนี่
I'm Althera, a bard from the Grove. I don't mean any harm.
ใครนี่
Oh, yes. Everything is fine. Thanks to you.
บาดแต่งตัวนี้เหรอเนี่ย
When I'd heard what you'd done, it inspired me. Made me feel brave again. I want to join you. To fight by your side. I want to help people. As you've helped us.
ฮะแน่ใจนะ
I've been running since El Turel. And when we finally arrived at the Grove, we found danger there too. Unless I hide away from the world, I can't avoid it. So I'd rather face it head on. With you.
ได้ยินเรื่องเรามาจากไหนเนี่ย โอเค
Really?
มา
Just like that? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
หรือว่าเขาเป็นพวกไฮลิง
Just keep it quiet here.
I won't let you down. I promise.
เอ๊ะ
I can't wait to hit the road. Where will we go? Neverwinter? Oh, can we go to Waterdeep?
อยากลองไป Waterdeep จัง
Sorry, I'm getting ahead of
แต่
myself.
เกมนี้นี่น่าจะไม่ได้
Let's
ค่ะ
take it one note at a time, as my teacher would say.
เอ๊ะมีอะไรอัปเดตไหม
My dagger happy friend. What troubles you?
เดกเกอร์แฮปปี้ไม่มีมาไม่มีอะไรนอนแล้วกัน แคมป์ซัพพลายถ้าไม่อยากใช้อันนี้ก็ใช้จากพวกอาหารได้ค่ะค่อยๆเติมไปให้เต็มแต่กว่าจะเต็มนี่น่าจะเยอะอยู่ปะถ้าใช้ซัพพลายแพ็คก็น่าจะง่ายหน่อยแต่พวกนี้มันน่าจะหนักปะลองดูมาโอเคครบอ้าวเกิด
You
อะไรขึ้น
open your eyes with a lurch, and you are not in your bed. You stand above a body which is in a state of gore nearly beyond recognition. The body of that brave girl who earnestly swore to devote her life to your cause. Her blood covers you, and its warmth feels like the embrace of an old friend. You recall nothing of how you ended up here, but your head pounds and aches.
แย่ละยังไงดีจะจำได้ไหมเนี่ยได้อยู่นะนี่ตกใจจริงนะคะเนี่ย
The flash of abject terror in her eyes, blood spilling from her lips. No time for last words.
บ้าจริงมีอะไรให้แบบเช็คไหมเช็คไม่ได้อีกฉลาดไม่พอนะคะ
There is nothing else here, and no one else around.
ทุกคนหลับกันหมดเลย
You and the corpse seem to have been alone together for quite some time. No matter how it appears, the body is there, and her blood is on your hands. The question flows through your mind. Who are you really, that you could be guilty of such bitter business?
พื้นหลังของเรานี่น่ากลัวจริงๆเว้ยเอาไงดีเอามา
Something wicked must have woken you. The contemptible pervert within must have lavished slash after slash upon the girl. But where could that monster have come from? If only you knew yourself better. You don't have much time for reflection now. You need to act. You may only have a few moments before the others awaken and begin to cast blame for the hot sin before you.
เปิดเผยตรงไปตรงมาแล้วกันไปล้างมือก่อน
You scrub yourself until your hands are cold and raw. You can tell the blood is washing away, but your heart mourns its loss so dearly.
Wow.
If you are fortunate, no soul will be able to know you were behind this murder. You wonder if your misdeed will be noticed.
จริงๆควรจะอยู่รอปะเนี่ย
Another waif dead before her time. I wonder how it happened. She was brutalized. The killer knifed her many times after she was dead. Was it you?
เราบอกไปตรงๆนะ
Why? Was her innocence just an act?
บอกความจริงอะ
The parasite must be affecting you deeply.
The worm in your head has never slept more peacefully. You know in your heart it was something deeper.
วิวไม่ชอบนะคะเนี่ย
Hungrier.
Even if it was the worm, this was peculiar indeed. I'll be watching.
ได้
An
มา
uneasy feeling lingers in the air as the Inquisition departs. You are left alone with a familiar headache.
ไม่ได้อยากจะ
Much is uncertain, but you know one thing for sure. The darkness will strike again, unless you find a light.
มันดาร์กมากเลยอะเนี่ยดาร์กสุดๆดาร์กสุดติ่งกระดิ่งแมวขอโทษนะอัลฟิรา เก็บของเป็นที่ระลึกกัน
Just so you know, I don't judge you for what happened to that bard.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
But the look of guilt on your face was priceless.
คนตีนมาคนตีนกลับ
Really, but you could have been more subtle about it.
I was no friend to Alfira, but there was no sense in killing her. I'll be watching everyone in this camp like a hawk.
Sorry นะคะ
Especially you.
โอเค Sorry ซาอูสะดวง
Alfira wouldn't have harmed a housefly. A gentle young soul slain in her prime. Whoever the culprit, let it be known, I will not stand for more innocent blood being shed in our camp.
จะพยายามค่ะ
Go on then. State your business with me from a safe distance. It's all the same to you.
เขากลัวเรากันหมดเลยเอาไงดี
Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
ฟังแล้วน่ากลัวเหมือนกันโอ้สแครตเผื่อสแครตได้ไหมกลัวว่าจะเผลอไปฆ่าสแครตเข้าอะสิคะเนี่ยไม่ได้นะฆ่าหมาไม่ได้
I thought this camp was supposed to be our safe haven.
ขอโทษค่ะ
Not quite so when we wake up to dead tiefling bards. I may have difficulty sleeping for a while. พูดไม่ออกบอกไม่ถูกเลยค่ะ ปิดคลิปกันไปแบบงงๆปนดักๆเดี๋ยวในรอบหน้าเนี่ยเรากะว่าจะมาลุยต่อกันในการตามหาคาแลกนะคะก็คือหาคนเข้าปาร์ตี้ให้ครบค่ะถ้าเกิดว่ามีเวลาเหลือก็อาจจะมาลุยไอโซนตรงฝั่งขวาที่เรายังไม่ได้ไปกันนะคะยังไงก็ต้องขอบคุณเพื่อนๆทุกคนที่ติดตามรับชมจนจบคลิปด้วยค่ะแล้วเจอกันใหม่ในคลิปหน้านะคะสวัสดีค่ะ